are halfway across the world. We made it in 4 or 5 days across the South Atlantic here in the now Cape Verde Islands. This is a whole different thing. It's very dry. Those of you who've been on what's just off the west coast of Africa, a possession of the Portuguese. This is the other side of, really not the world. I think it was only another 1,500 miles or somewhere between that and 2,000 miles to get here. And it's the interesting thing for me is this is my first time doing transatlantic by ship, and it's what I find interesting is having been cut off for the last few days. Not everyone is in my situation, but for the last few days I've been cut off from the world, at least let's call it telepathically, which is, it's got its benefits, because I don't do emails, I don't make phone calls, so it's very relaxing or whatever, but it's also kind of concerning to be completely this major Tom to ground control kind of thing. So this is the Cape Verde Islands, and we're going to go off and look and see what this side of the world has to offer. We've been primarily South America. Now we're going to do a little bit of islands off of and some of the mainland of the coast of Africa for the next week or two. See you soon. All right, still having storage problems, but hopefully this works. We're in the town of Mindelo in the Cape Verde Islands here at the Sports Fishing Club. There's some diving going on. Shout out to my friends who dive. And this is a nice little change. Before we were in a place that was humid and warm and everything, and now it's cooler. It's a lot drier, and a whole different atmosphere. I guess you cross an ocean and that kind of thing happens. But it's a great little place, so we're going to walk around and see what we can see. Not really much going here, but tourism and port town. Beautiful water. Yeah. Nice place. All right. Closest thing they got to downtown. Famous statue with a bird on top of it. It's a bird on top of a bird. They're it's apparently they put it in the wrong spot because it's in the middle of a roundabout and nobody can get to it. But yeah, it's a nice little place. And all that stuff about people and culture and whatnot. Some days they just point the camera and shoot. You never know what's lots out there, and sometimes it's better just to shut up and look. Yeah, and just like we have in New Orleans or in the Caribbean generally, you've got a lot of Creole here, different cultures mixing together, which is wonderful. I mean, that's basically how culture works, and it's yeah, it's got a nice feel. It's very laid back, quiet, not a whole heck of a lot going on, and I'm on a tiny stretch of beach. It's only that wide, and great place for a afternoon out on a boat. Maybe go swimming out there. Have yourself a good little picnic. There's some old or pretend old thing going on here with a monument. Again, I seldom know who they refer to, but for those of you who are history buffs, here's something to be a buff about. This guy was once here and was very important in the cause of one thing or another. It's still a beautiful day, and yeah, if you take an ocean, if this looks appealing, come on down. I'm sure you can see this, but once the cars get out of the way, these fish hanging, cats hanging around the fish in hopes of somebody dropping something. It's got to smell like $1 million. This one's giving up hope. Oh, no, he hasn't. Hey, buddy. And basically, local market, a little bit of produce, mostly fish. We're going to get down this way. Today's live catch. Lots to see. Lots and lots. Beautiful. 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 Poor fishies. I guess we haven't run out of fish yet. That's a whopper.
Right. Right.
Wow. Lots of fish out here. Yep. So you got a fish port right in the middle of the fish market, right in the middle of the port. And apparently they're doing really well around here. Fortunately, they're out in the middle of the ocean, being an island, so there's not a whole lot of risk of them running out. They'll be one of the last, I would assume. They're still doing pretty good from the looks of it. Lest you think there's only fish in this town, there are all kinds of vegetables. This is a market about 3 rows deep with all kinds of goodies, tropical-ish everything. That's right. You heard what the lady said. So these people eat a lot fresher than I do. Listen, don't screw up. Listen to that lady. And right next door, you got all the textiles. Besides the tourist stuff, you got all the stuff that makes you feel like you're in the kind of trade that united people around the world. We need this, but you need that, so let's make a deal. Yeah, plenty of it. So, if you need any of these, they got them. Great place. All right, how much of this travel stuff is a matter of being able to say I was here? Especially when you're like me, you don't know where the heck here is. That castle thing was kind of a knockoff from the one you'll see in Lisbon, which I'll get to. It's they wanted to make some kind of replica. Here is a city square. So after today, starting the day, I'll be able to say I was here too. I just don't know what. Well, I guess that's an interesting thing about here. Like the line, wherever you are, you're here. But I guess it's the idea you're gonna make some mark. You will have gone to some place that you think is official in some way, or I remember the Alamo. But yeah, it's nice to see new stuff. Yeah. We headed in the church? You going there already? What the heck? Oh, we've got to do that then. This is an official landmark. As is that dog right there. People gathered around. The guy that is going to hopefully solve some of my tech problems later. There in the black, mastermind. Hi. Wherever you are here. Just be here quietly.